Good afternoon, YouTubers, followers, subscribers, however you want to say to yourself. So I know I went live yesterday, and I want you to know that I wasn't honest. I was trying to play it off due to the sole fact that I had other ears listening. Plus, I needed a break because I literally spent from 2 in the afternoon until almost 11 o'clock at night with my daughter. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love her to pieces, but being a mom, the first thing that comes first is me. And yeah. So here's some things that have been going on, and I want no judgment. And I'm not going to say names because names are not important. But let's just say that I've gotten in contact with a person, and this person came from my... Excuse me. Sorry. It's cold in this environment at the moment. So nose and allergies are everywhere. Anyways, this person was from my past and was very important to me, and him and I have been talking on and off recently. And yes, the conversation got PG-13. That's as far as it went. Because I've done things in my past with Anthony, such as having online affairs, real affairs, and other such things as affairs. But Anthony has also had affairs due to the sole fact that I had affairs. And the only reason why I had affairs is kind of basically what I'm going to be getting into this video with you about. So, like I said, the conversation was PG-13 because I wouldn't allow myself to do it, because Anthony and I have come so far in our relationship, and not to get X-rated, but things have been actually amazing all around, minus maybe like the talking part, but the physical connection is 100% there. And I can tell you at times when Anthony and I first started dating, or Mr. Sir and I first started dating, the spark to the physical content was not there all the time. I wanted the emotional connection, which I still do. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I don't need to have a conversation with anybody to feel better. Psh, no. If I'm in a relationship with you, and basically, as people consider us married, but we are not legally, and in the state of Minnesota, they do not have common law marriages. So, anyways, so, I'm not trying to say any of that stuff. So basically, this person had told me that their physical connection hasn't happened in over a year. They are in a relationship, and the way that they need to feel better is by basically looking at certain things. And I'll let your brain wander however you want it to wander. And if there's children watching this, please don't be watching this. Even though YouTube does a fantastic job at keeping certain kids out of other people's things. That's a comment for another time. Anyways, so I, fed into the conversation a little bit, but again, nothing happened. I didn't do anything. Nothing was inappropriate, none of that stuff. And I'm not trying to sit here and justify any of this stuff. I'm doing a video vlog because I need to talk about my mental health, and I just need to talk because I haven't had social interaction with anybody in about a month. So, I mean, minus, of course, the people that I socially interact with on a day-to-day basis, but sometimes you want other people to, and I was gonna go out yesterday with a friend, but this wonderful cold weather really does like to suck things out of cars' lives, let me tell you. Anyways, so, and my friend has had these similar issues almost every single solitary year. It gets extra cold. So, anyways, beside the point. So yeah, of course I'm gonna look for attention, and of course I'm going to look for that what do you call it, spark that sometimes isn't always there in a relationship, that like that spark that you have to keep pushing into the relationship to get it to keep going, you know. And sometimes Anthony and I don't have that, you know, like Pizza Hut's been working him a lot, so he's not been really in the mood to leave the house. The weather has been awful, like negative, like we can't get out of the house, you know, except to like obviously go to work, and if we need to go to the store, go to the store, but otherwise we're not getting out of the house recreationally due to the sole fact that it is cold and no, you know. So yeah, I've been cooped up in the house a little bit, and there have been issues and things and stuff. I mean, I don't want to say issues. I feel like he's just overworked, which is causing him to not feel fully himself, you know. I honestly think he needs like maybe a year off, and that's it, you know. Unfortunately, he's too logical to process much of anything, minus whatever he feels he needs to do. And of course, responsibly work is a thing, because if you want to live and have food in your house and to be healthy and everything like that, that's what you do, you work. But also to help your mental health, you do things that help you, you know. And if I could work more, you know, hours with this CFSS position, which is basically replacing PCAs, he wouldn't have to work at all. But unfortunately, my daughter only requires 2.5 hours, 7 days a week, which is only about 18 hours, which is fine at $20 an hour plus PTO, you know, but so like that's just the thing. It wouldn't really cover a whole lot of bills. And I also know that he is looking for other jobs. So like, I'm not trying to say that my relationship is going downhill. We're just hitting a pause in the emotional connection part. Because like I said, in the other parts of our relationship, it's all there where it needs to be. And it wasn't. The physical wasn't always all there. The mental has always been an issue between him and I. Like when Anthony and I first started dating and first started talking, oh my goodness. I couldn't stop thinking about him. He couldn't stop thinking about me. We had so much to talk about. There was just a lot. And like, I can't sit here and say that I don't love him. I do. My thing is I get lonely. I'm a human being. I get lonely. I have feelings. I have emotions. I want connections. I want things that everybody wants, whether it comes to friendships, your relationship with your parents, your significant other, whatever it is, you know. So I've been lonely, and I mean like very lonely, and like it happens. Like people get lonely. People get very lonely, and there's not much that sometimes people can do about it besides just work yourself through it. And I didn't do a very good job at working myself through it. I didn't distract myself enough. I distracted myself in ways that have mentally caused me so many different confusing thoughts with this one person and some other people as well, and it's like part of me just feels so unhealthy. You know, part of me is just like, oh my God, what did I just do to myself? I was so fine without getting all of these distractions inside me. And now I have all these distractions inside me. And now I'm just like, you know, like, what did I do to myself? So, my whole point to come on here was that obviously I need more attention in certain parts of my relationships with all the relationships that I do have. And yeah. So that's about what I got to say with all of that. So I've been lonely. Very, extremely lonely. But I'm so proud of myself for not doing anything inappropriate to jeopardize my relationship. Because I didn't. Asking a person about, like, talking about sex with another person, I mean, if you don't joke around with that stuff sometimes at work, you know, I mean, I guess if you're not supposed to, then I'm not supposed to do a lot of things that I should do. And personally, I think being more open about certain things in your life kind of help you make bonds. You know? So, I don't know. I really don't know. But my whole point behind all of this and this video and everything else was just because I am lonely, feeling unsure. But there is an upside to this. I have been eating super healthy, and I'm so proud of myself for how healthy I've been eating. Now, on Friday, I had 2 slices of cheese pizza, but that's 2 slices of cheese pizza. That's basically what you're supposed to eat. So I didn't eat anything else. Well, I mean, I did. I mean, I didn't like overdo it like I would have done. So, but yeah, I've just been lonely. I've been feeling just all sorts of different types of feels, and yeah, so that's about what I have to say. Loneliness is a thing. Feel lonely. But here's my thing with all of this. I have yet to figure out how to ride these emotions all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have yet to feel, how do I do this? So I just feel lonely, allow the loneliness to come in, ride the loneliness train until I don't feel lonely anymore. That is the thing that has gotten me, because in everything that all of the therapy that I've been with and this and that and everything else and this trauma that I've dealt with, I've always been told not to hop on any of the emotional trains, to basically just be like, nip it in the butt. You're not lonely. You are fine. But I have been riding the lonely train, and I'm not saying that Anthony's doing anything wrong. I think it's just me. Sometimes I just get lonely. You know, we all do. He does too. He just, again, doesn't ride the emotional train because he was told to nip it in the butt. But my point is, can anybody really ride the emotional train? And if they've learned how to ride these emotional trains, tell me how you do it. Like, do you distract yourself? Do you put yourself in a book? Do you, like, and I just need some, like, advice. Any advice would do. The whole breathing thing for me, I'm not into that shit. It doesn't work. So, all right. This video is like almost 15 minutes. And I know that it's not going to go very far, but I really don't care at the same time. So, I love you guys. Keep following me. And if you don't want to follow me, I completely understand. I have lost about 100 subscribers. But, oh well. Let it be a thing. sorry, but my personal life, my mental life, and the things that I have going on are a lot more important than whether or not how many YouTube videos I make with a trend, talking about this, talking about that, only making them 3 minutes and everything else. So if people don't like the fact that I make really long videos and nobody wants to subscribe to my channel or nobody wants to listen to my problems, that's fine. There's plenty of other outlets and things like that on YouTube. So you don't have to watch it, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. But yeah, so that is what my video is about today, and I was happy that I got to do a video because it has been itchy. I've been itchy to get a video done. And I have been itchy to do a live, but I've also just been like doing my chores and stuff without the live. Although yesterday my daughter did do a live while I was doing some chores, and I did pop in from time to time, but she actually lasted on that live really like for half an hour, and sometimes I can't get her to last on a live very long at all, to be completely honest with you, but it just depends. All right, well, like, subscribe, follow, don't do any of it, don't care. I love you guys. For all the ones that have been supporting me throughout this entire journey and have been watching my videos, all of that stuff, keep it coming. Keep it coming. So, I love you guys. Have a great Sunday.